In our world, you're bound to come across insects. Some are good. Ooh, look at the pretty butterfly. It's so pretty. Are really bad. Oh my god, it's gonna eat me! Not really, because they have stingers. But I guess they do have mandibles. Are just plain old pests. Bitches! They're everywhere!
Welcome to Pests and Ponytails. This is a short, educational film on insects and their effects that they can cause on horses. This video was made by Katie Osterholm for Professor Hansen's Biology Class 110, Insects and People.
A lot of people don't understand how bad insects can actually be on horses. They can attack them anywhere, and if you don't know how to prevent them or what they can actually do, this little guy could go like that. I'm here to tell you just exactly what you can do, what to watch out for, and how to save your furry little friends.
The horse botfly.
The horse botfly has 4 separate stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. All of these stages occur around our equine friends. This life cycle begins with the egg. During early summer months, female botflies will lay between 150 and 1,000 eggs on the horse's body. These eggs are laid on single hairs around the front legs, shoulders, abdomen, and flank. After around 7 to 10 days, these eggs will hatch into larvae. They are stimulated into hatching by the horses biting or licking the eggs. When this happens, these maggots are taken into the horse's mouth. They there find a nice spot to dig in, like the tongue, the gums, or the mouth lining. They will stay in the horse's mouth for 28 days. They then molt into a second larval stage and float down to the stomach. Typically, they will then attach to the stomach lining and not move for 9 to 12 months. Here you can see a horse's stomach. Those little red things are all individual larvae attaching to the inside of the horse's stomach, which is that white part there. Once they have pupated, the botfly detaches from the stomach wall and pretty much gets pooped out. They then bury into the manure or soil and lay there for 1 to 2 months. This stage normally occurs between late winter and early spring. Adult botflies will normally emerge after 3 to 10 weeks, where it rushes off to find a mate. After mating, it only takes a few hours for the female to be ready to lay eggs, and the cycle begins again. During the larval stage, these botflies can cause tissue damage that causes blockages inside the horses and can lead to colic. Also, the adults can irritate a horse so badly that the horse will get upset and try to get away and could actually hurt itself trying to avoid these annoying pests. To control horse botflies, one of the easiest ways is to remove excess feces. You could also use tools with sharp edges or sandpaper to remove the eggs. Also, horse murmur has something in it called ivermectin that actually removes the botflies from inside the horse's stomach and mouth.
The tick.
Ticks come out of the egg looking like an adult and need a meal. Ticks are actually arachnids. They have 8 legs just like spiders, but can carry disease. Several types of ticks affect horses, like the wood, dog, deer, and Spinos ear tick. There are different types everywhere, so look up what could be on a piece of grass near you. Ticks need blood to live. Without their blood meals, they would have no energy to live or to lay eggs. Some ticks live only on one host their whole lives, but some transfer hosts as they mature. Ticks are attracted by warmth, carbon dioxide, and skin odor. They climb up on vegetation and wait for the host. Once on the host, ticks may or may not bite. Some horses are more or less susceptible to ticks. They normally attach on the horse's tails, groin area, anal area, near the forelock, or in the ears. When ticks bite, they can transfer many illnesses. Ticks can cause irritation and restlessness. If enough are on a horse, blood loss could result in anemia. Ticks can potentially transfer life-threatening illnesses like Lyme's disease, pyroplasmosis, equine granulocytic anaplasmosis,
and equine infectious anemia. Sorry if I pronounced any of those wrong. Repellents are available in spray or in lotion, but if you notice your horse itching and rubbing, look for ticks. If found, be careful to remove them. Do not use the fire trick. For one, it will kill the tick and make it harder to remove, and for two, the tick may regurgitate blood and cause infection. The best way to remove a tick is to use tweezers. Pinch where they are entering the skin and slowly pull them out. Don't yank or twist them. Once out, wash the site and put on antibiotic.
The mosquito.
Mosquitoes are one of the most harmful insects to horses. There are over 2,500 different species of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes need water to complete their life cycle. The eggs are laid in water one at a time. The eggs will stay in the water for around 48 hours before they hatch into larvae. Mosquito larvae float around in the water and come to the surface to breathe. These larvae feed on organic matter and microorganisms. They shed their skin 4 times to grow before they pupate. During the pupal stage, they do not feed. It takes about 2 days for the mosquitoes to turn into adults. Once complete, the pupal skin splits and an adult emerges. The adult stage is what is most harmful to horses. Only females drink blood. Males feed on flower nectar. Females need blood to live and to be able to lay eggs to create a new cycle. The bite of the mosquito is the root of the problem. Since mosquitoes transfer hosts so much, it is very easy to transmit disease that could potentially kill a horse. There are many health issues caused by mosquitoes that affect horses, one of them being sweet itch, an allergy to the insect's saliva.
Another one is Western and Eastern equine encephalomitis. This causes fever, poor appetite, and stiffness. In EEE, the mortality rate is 75 to 100%. In WEE, the mortality rate is 20 to 50%. West Nile is literally a killer for horses and people. West Nile has a 30 to 40% mortality rate if caught early. It will cause inflammation in the brain and spinal cord. This causes aimless wandering, vertigo, convulsions, paralysis, inability to swallow, and much more. Mosquito-borne illnesses are very easy to prevent and control. Make sure you keep your shots up to date. Give them every spring to your horses and keep an annual log of them. Also, there are sheets and blankets that prevent flies and mosquitoes from biting your horses. Also, make sure you clean out your water. Mosquitoes lay their eggs in our horses' water troughs, and if we don't clean them, they'll just hatch. You could also use pesticides and fly sprays to keep your horses safe.